I'm Colt Hamilton. I've been here at Hamilton Outpost for 27 plus years managing livestock. Got a lot of practical experience there, but barely graduated high school.
I'm Cleo. I graduated from the University of Missouri with a degree in animal science and an emphasis in ruminant nutrition. And I'm here at Hamilton Native Outpost learning how to manage grasslands for the purpose of raising livestock. All right, so we're out here in the morning. Colt was sleeping and I came out and moved the cows. And now we're out here and he's just kind of checking my work as I'm getting to know when to move them. So when I came out this morning, compared to the field that they were in, this one, or they were in this field, but compared to the one before, this one, my rationale for moving them was that a lot of these clumps that are left have just these seed stalks, and what's been taken out by the cows was all vegetative. So compared to the one that we could have left them a little bit longer, they've eaten what they want out of here, and the other ones in the other field were almost completely full. Like most of these clumps have had bites taken out of them, clumps of grass I mean, have had bites taken out of them, whereas in the other field there were some full ones that they really hadn't touched. And another thing that we were looking at was over here, there's a lot less rye heads, which, you know, we're talking about that they've gone through and picked out what they wanted. And in the field that we could have left them longer in, there was a lot more rye heads.
So after I woke up this morning and I got here, a good manager always checks the other person's work. That kind of hides the fact that you're late. And so Cleo come up here, she moved them, and we're up here looking to see what we think. Did she move them too early? What did I expect? So part of the backstory, right now we've got a whole lot of grass available to us. We've had an excellent rainfall year. And so we're not wanting to overutilize any of our grass. There's no purpose. So what we're trying to do is mostly just come through here and put some quality feed in the front of the cows and move quick. Another is there's a lot of wild rye in here, and we'd like to kind of increase that wild rye. And wild rye heads are very palatable to cattle, especially when they have the grain in them. And this is southeast wild rye, and it is time to harvest it, so the cows know that. So they've actually bit several of the rye heads off, but we don't want to eat them all. So the other thing we do want to do though is kind of open the canopy up for sunshine to get down to the ground, because we want that rye to regrow, because our shorter time is obviously the winter time, the cool season. So if we can remove some of the growth, trample some of it down, consume some of it, all that adds sunlight to the ground to not only help the germination of rice seedlings, but as they green up to do their fall growth, we'll get more growth to then graze in January, February, March, April, somewhere when we need it there. But to look at what she's done, I agree 100%. If we start to eat very many of these seed stalks, we are not supplying our cattle with quality enough forage to really get good weight gain. There's too much lignin in here, not enough protein and energy that's available. The lower leaves that you see that have been consumed, she's taken them to a really nice grazing height. There's still some quality feed left in the height that is left, but there's not much. She's took probably 75% of the quality forage there. She has done an excellent job of pruning that back in a way to where she's well above the growth points. She hasn't really she's took maybe 25%, she's took maybe 75% of the solar collector off. The leaves would be in the solar panels, and left 25. So that's a little bit like pruning your fruit tree. That thing is going to grow 2 inches a leaf a day now. She'll have kept it more vegetative by pruning it back for probably another 2 weeks or a week this fall, if we was planning on rotating back. So I think all in all, she's made an excellent call on moving for quality and quantity, especially in a situation where we got a lot of grass ahead of us.
Yeah. And where we got to get them to a certain location by Thursday.
Yep, we got to get over to the field day spot by Thursday, so we can do show and tell over there.